Today we're going to look at the one-person backpacking tent from Ozark Trail. So if you're in the market for a budget one-person tent, stay tuned. I'll tell you what I think of it. What's up everybody, PA Outdoors here. Thanks for tuning in. So this is the one-person backpacking tent I picked up actually off of Walmart.com. It is by Ozark Trails. This is just kind of a first look, set it up, see what it looks like kind of video. I haven't used it yet, but it will be being used here pretty shortly. So a couple specs on this thing. And I'm just going to read this here right off of the package. One-person backpacking tent. Lightweight design, weighs less than 5 pounds. Easy two-pole setup design. Lots of mesh for ventilation. It measures, let's see here. It is 7 by 5, sleeps one person, has a 37-inch center height. Package says the dimensions are 84 inches by 60 inches by 37 inches. I'm assuming that's the height. So definitely a one-person tent with maybe a little room for some gear. There's the cool little picture of it right there. All set up. So let's get outside. Let's throw this thing up, see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here it is all set up. This is a one-person tent, approximately 5 by 7 footprint. Take a little walk around here. Now I did not stake out the corners. Basically what this is, what you have here is the pole goes through a grommet. On this tab has the loop for the stakes and this plastic D-ring, which is what the rainfly attaches to. So everything hooks all to these one straps here in the corner. The pole and the grommet, the D-ring for the rainfly, and then the loop for the tent stake. You've got that in all 4 corners. Without the rainfly, it is mostly mesh. Front window. The door has a mesh window, and inside is a nylon flap that you can zip close, so you can close the window off in case of rain, because the rainfly does not cover the doorway. So if it rains, obviously we're going to close up that window. The top is completely mesh, so there's no rain possibilities. It's beautiful, kind of stargazing appeal to it. 2 big windows in the back, divided only by that kind of triangular nylon. Now I see a little bit of confusion on other videos and reviews where people are crisscrossing these poles, and they're not. This pole is in the front, and the front over there, and the other pole is in the back too, and they crisscross at the top. So it's just looped over this way and then looped over that way. Let's put the rainfly on and see how that looks, and then we'll go inside. Alright, so here it is with the rainfly on. And as you can see, it's open there at the door. Backside staked out. Now the rainfly actually has these clips right here that just clip onto the plastic loops that are on the main tent. So this loop is for the stake, and you've got this plastic piece that the rain fly clips onto. And that's on all four corners. And then here, it just hooks onto the tent stake. Again on the corners. And then the front goes onto this tent stake. Now, it is a little floppy, but I don't have it staked out. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. There's, well, you can see that there's a pretty good gap to allow air to flow through that front window. I'm assuming the back windows are going to be the same. Up here. Yeah, I'm not sure how well that shows up, but there's a good 6 inches there. On the side, we've got this pocket here. Actually, it's a double pocket. We got one there, one there. Hung up this top pocket right here. The bottom is typical, this typical tarp type material. It doesn't come up along the sides though. It's only down here at the bottom. And it's only down here at the bottom. It doesn't come up the sides at all. So I think just a 5x7 tarp underneath might be good. The door closes fairly well. The zipper's a little sticky, right where it makes that transition. But you've got this flap here, hides the zipper on the bottom. And then you got kind of the same thing going on here up top where it hides the zipper. It's got tie out to when you open the door, you can roll the door open, keep it open. Not sure about this here, if rain will collect here. I don't think so. This isn't a 3-season or isn't a 4-season tent, so snow probably would collect there, but this definitely wouldn't be a go-to winter tent. Oh, it looks pretty good. Alright everyone, so that was it. That was the setup of it. It went up really easy. As I said before, there's a little bit of confusion of how the poles work, but you know, once you get set up, it makes perfect sense. So what do I think? So like I said, I haven't used it yet. That was actually the very first time I ever set the tent up. This is going to go to my son for him to use on his solo camping trips and stuff. And so I'm not kidding myself. I'm not going to kid you guys. This was a $25 tent from Walmart. Would I take this thing right out of the package and go camping in a rainstorm? No. While I had this up outside, I sprayed it with Camp Dry waterproofing, and I seam sealed all of these seams on the rainfly and down along the base. Because I know this thing isn't going to be 100% waterproof in the rain right out of the package. I've seen some other videos where people have actually called Ozark Trails customer service on a different model of tent, but an Ozark Trail tent nonetheless. And they told them, right from Ozark Trails, they told them these things aren't designed for heavy, severe weather. But I think this is sturdy enough to handle some pretty decent wind. And once you waterproof it properly with seam sealer, and like I said, I used the spray silicone Camp Dry, I think this will do a pretty good job. Obviously, this isn't going to be some sort of, in my opinion, not kind of like emergency survival shelter. This is going to be a camping trip tent. What's the difference? The difference is a camping trip you have planned for, you've scheduled for, you've been able to look ahead to the forecast and at least get a pretty good picture of what the weather is going to be like for your trip. And then you can adjust your gear accordingly. Emergency situations, you don't know what you're going to be thrown into, or what time of year it's going to be when you suddenly need to use it.
So that's my distinction between, you know, more of a survival type shelter than a camping tent, which is what this is. It's less than 5 pounds. Yeah, it's in the neighborhood of like 4.5 pounds or so, slightly under 5. It's not ultralight, but it's not bad for the size of the tent you get. It's not bad at all. So would I recommend it? As I said, with not having used it yet, I'm going to, with a, you know, asterisk, say, yeah, as long as you waterproof it, as long as you understand the limitations of, simply the limitations of a $25 tent. So yeah, like I said, if you're in the market for a a budget one-person tent, take a look at this one. And here in the future, I've got actually another Ozark Trail one-person tent I want to take a look at, so keep an eye out for that video. That one's actually pretty much an exact copy of a Big Agnes tent, so there's that. So there you go, Ozark Trail one-person backpacking tent. This is PA Outdoors. Please comment on this video, especially if you have any experience with this tent or any of the Ozark Trail tents, or you know of other great budget options. That'd be awesome as well. Give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell next to the subscribe button to get alerts and updates when I post up new videos. This is PA Outdoors. Get outdoors, enjoy yourself, but remember, be safe out there. Thanks for watching.